Welcome back, everyone. Today, I want to share with you how I pack for a weekend of travel in just a backpack. And in the past few years, I have reduced what I carry with me when traveling by so much. Where before, I used to bring multiple bags and totes for just an overnight trip, I can now easily pack for multiple days in just a backpack. And what that change really came down to for me was changing my mindset and the language that I used when packing. So before, when I was packing, I would always ask myself, okay, what could I possibly need on this trip? And I would pack a ton of what if items that would never actually end up getting used. Instead, what I've now started doing is just asking myself, what do I actually need? And packing only the essentials. And literally, just by changing that one question from what could I possibly need to what do I actually need, I've been able to reduce what I pack when traveling by so much and probably bring anywhere between 50 to 70% less when I travel. So this week, I'll be going on a long weekend trip to Charleston, South Carolina. I'll be gone for 4 days and 3 nights, and I figured this would be the perfect opportunity to share with you what I'm packing. And my hope is that this can give you some ideas and inspiration to pack lighter yourself when traveling. So I'm excited to dive right into this. If you haven't already though, be sure to hit that subscribe button below and let's go. Okay, let's start off by talking about the essentials. Clothing is the very first thing that I like to consider whenever I begin packing for a trip. So for tops, I decided to pack 2 tank top blouses and 1 t-shirt, all in neutral colors. And that's going to allow me to mix and match them with my bottoms so that I can pair them in multiple different combinations. And then for bottoms, I'll be packing my favorite pair of skinny jeans and a pair of lounge shorts as well that I can sleep in or just hang about the hotel in. And then as I already know that I'm going to be having a date night with Christopher on one night, I'm also going to pack a dress that I can use for that occasion. And then in terms of undergarments, I'm just going to be packing the basics. I'll be bringing 3 pairs of my favorite seamless girlfriend collective underwear, 3 pairs of socks, and 1 bra. So that really covers the clothing I'll be bringing on the trip. But now let's talk about some personal care items I'll be packing. First off is my makeup bag. I always keep my makeup in a bag so that it's really easy to grab and go with. So there's no real packing that I need to do with that. But that bag is pretty roomy and there's always some extra space in there. So to my makeup bag, I'll also be adding my deodorant, some coconut oil for removing my makeup, a comb, my little medicine container, and a scrunchie. And then as we'll be gone for 4 days, I definitely will need to shower on the trip. So I'll also be packing a toiletries bag. In there, I'll just put my shampoo, my conditioner, my razor, a moisturizer, my toothbrush, and toothpaste. So all that fits nicely into those 2 bags, but then the other 2 kind of hair care items that I'll be bringing are some heat protectant spray and my curling iron. These aren't strictly speaking necessary, but it does make my hair look so much nicer and makes it easier to style too. Okay, next let's talk about the electronics that I always like to take with me. First off is my laptop. I have a MacBook Pro and it's really light and portable, which is great for traveling. And then I also always bring my cords bag with me when I travel as well. It's just a small zippered pouch, but it's the perfect size to contain my phone charger, my laptop charger, and an adapter so I can plug things like SD cards and USB cords into my computer. And then to that, there are a few other essentials that I always bring with me when traveling. My wristlet really acts like a purse whenever I travel. In there, I carry my wallet, $20 in cash, a chapstick, and then sometimes I'll put my AirPods in there too. I love how compact it is, but it really does carry everything that I need for a day out. And then my AirPods are another item that I always travel with. Then 2 other items that I'll carry with me are a mask that I'll use when going into any crowded places and a reusable water bottle. Because even when traveling, or especially when traveling, it's important to stay hydrated. So those are the essentials and the things that I like to bring with me really whenever and wherever I travel. But it's important to keep in mind that no 2 trips are exactly alike. Depending on what you'll be doing and where you're going, there might be unique items that you want to bring with you. So with that in mind, I want to share a few of the trip-specific items that I'll be bringing. So like I mentioned, we're going to Charleston and we'll be staying right by the water, so I definitely want to bring a few beach-related items with me. So to what I've already mentioned, I'll be bringing a bathing suit, a Turkish towel, which is like a more compact version of a beach towel, and then a pair of flip-flops. And I've decided not to bring any form of cover up. Instead, I'll just be using the dress I mentioned earlier and letting it serve a double purpose. We'll be in the sun pretty much every day too, so I'll also be packing some sunscreen. And then a few more fun items that I'll be using just to chill and relax are I'll be bringing the book I'm currently reading, and then also my watercoloring supplies, which I just store in this portable bag. And then the last couple things I'll be bringing with me are my camera, my little portable tripod, and the battery charger. These aren't necessarily essential, but I love traveling with a camera just so that I can capture the memories of whatever trip we happen to go on. And then all of that really seamlessly fits into my backpack, honestly with room to spare. This is the packed travel backpack, and I have to say I'm obsessed with this thing. And what's really cool about it is that it opens up like a suitcase, so you can really easily access whatever you're trying to get to, and yet it carries really comfortably like a travel backpack. It has something like 20 different pockets and pouches too, so it's really easy to find exactly the perfect spot for whatever you're trying to pack. And this is actually a bag that I'd been thinking about purchasing for years. I'd first seen it from the Minimalist, who I believe helped to design the original Pact bag. But Pact did kindly send this one to me, and I can honestly say I love it, and I can just see myself using this for so many upcoming trips. So if you're looking for a great travel backpack and are looking for something that combines style with functionality, I definitely recommend this guy. So if you're interested, I'll have all of the information about that and everything else I've talked about today linked up for you in the description box below. But now let's wrap this up by talking about what I'll be wearing on my actual day of travel. So for my travel days, I always like wearing something that's comfortable and has layers. So I'll be wearing one of my favorite oversized t-shirts, a slouchy cardigan, which honestly kind of feels like you're wrapping yourself in a blanket, so it's great for travel. My favorite pair of pocket leggings, again, very comfortable and practical. And then finally for shoes, I'll be wearing my Allbirds, which will be my go-to shoe during this trip. And they're really comfortable, great for walking around, and so they'll be perfect for this trip. So that's it. That's everything I'm going to be packing for our 4-day trip, and I feel like this really is a testament to how much less I pack now than what I used to. Before, I probably would have brought something like 2 to 3 outfits for each day I'd be gone, plus a ton of other things that I never would end up using. But now I really try to stick to the essentials and bring only the things with me that I'm actually going to use. And I feel like we could even do a little test to keep me accountable. When I get back on Instagram, I'll share if there is anything that I brought with me on the trip that I didn't end up using. So if you want to join in on our Charleston adventure and help keep me accountable, then be sure to follow me on Instagram. I'll have that linked up below for you. But I really hope this gives you some ideas and inspiration on how you can pack lighter and travel with less. Now, I want to know, what are your travel essentials? Make sure to let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed today's video and haven't already, be sure to hit that subscribe button for more simple and intentional living videos coming at you twice a week. That's everything for today's video though. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.